All right, it is time for that Yuengling, baby. You know what I'm talking about. Some of that Yuengling light. Field and stream, baby. Yuengling. Oh, yeah. All right, this is Yuengling Light coming in at 4% ABV at only 99 calories with very minuscule amounts of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. So yeah, Yuengling. Yuengling's a beer that it's always been around in my neck of the woods. I've had a couple different neck of the woods over the years, mostly exclusively in the southeastern United States. But I feel like it's a beer that, I don't know, it's gone through times where no one knew about it, times where it was almost kind of PBR hipstery to like, and then there's other times where like people from other regions, they finally get a little taste of it, and because they don't have it over there, like, oh, it's the best beer ever. I wish I would drink this all the time if I could. I don't know. Yuengling is kind of an interesting beer to me in that sense. Personally, the actual Yuengling, the full-bodied one, I think, here's what I think about it. I think it is a well-crafted beer. I think it legitimately, like, it is a well-crafted beer. It comes in visually comes in a good-looking green bottle. It has an eagle on the label as well. And you know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Sometimes these beer reviews later in the night, I don't really know what's going on. But what I'm trying to get to is a lot of people love Yuengling. Some people for the right reasons. Other people because of the hype factor. I've always thought, hey, it's a decent beer. It's just not super for me. Anyways, this is the first time I've ever had their light version. I've seen it forever, and I finally picked some up for a freaking review. I'm running out of beers to to review, so there you go. You can scan this if you win a trip to fucking Utah or wherever the hell they're promoting this. Montana, Casper, Wyoming. I don't know. It says Field and Stream on here. I think that's like a bait shop or something. I don't know exactly. All right, time to review the damn beer. Sometimes people get antsy if you talk for a couple seconds before the beer. It's wild, I know. Especially considering most people watching this are usually hammered drunk. It's like, bro, just chill the fuck out. You're watching a beer review. Just go put on some Ella Langley vibe in the background, it's not that deep. All right. So Yuengling Light Lager. As you can see, it's not quite, it doesn't quite have that almost kind of reddish color that the actual Yuengling does. I don't know if that's the right reddish. It's not quite as dark, but it is a bit darker than a typical light lager. On the nose, I'm not actually picking up anything on the nose. I don't know. Maybe my nose is impaired at the moment. We'll see. Okay, let's drink the damn beer. So, yeah, it's, Yuengling's kind of like a red amber lager. And that's the thing. I'm not super into those. To me, that's something I can have one or two of, and I'm done. I don't want to session those. But if you are into Yuengling, and you want to maybe lose a couple pounds or something. I don't know. I think the regular Yuengling, you're not going to get too like hammered off of anyways. It's 4.6, I want to say, or 4.7. You know, so just get a 6-pack of that. This is a pointless product, in my opinion. I don't know. I can maybe say that about a lot of light beers. I will say this, it doesn't really taste like a light beer. Again, it's kind of a amber, red lager, whatever, which to me has like kind of an iced tea type taste to it. So, basically, if you're a fan of Yuengling, I think most beer fanatics have had a Yuengling at some point. Even if it's not in their region, if they're go out of town somewhere, or if they're on the East Coast visiting, they have a Yuengling. If you like Yuengling, which it's not my go-to beer, I think you'll enjoy the light lager. It tastes pretty close to a actual Yuengling, which is impressive. But just get the regular Yuengling, I think. Anyways, I'm going to give this an extremely incoherent 3 out of 5, because it is, for a light beer, it doesn't really taste like a light beer, which is impressive, but it's not for me personally. So yeah, price is decent too. Yeah, I think I want to say this was maybe $11 or so for a 12-pack. Not bad in today's economy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.